Hello, it's stream time. It's a second stream has hit the channel. We are going to play more Final Fantasy 14 because I want to, and it is here, and there's actually something that I can do for it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna continue with the main story quest. Nothing much more to say about it. So let's get back on it. Just quickly getting on. Like this is later than I wanted to stream today, to be honest. But I always get distracted. It's not a scheduled stream. We do whatever we want. But I'm in Ishgard right now because I first want to warm up. Let's get going on my machinist quests, and then we'll go back over to fucking Turalo. Hilda wishes to share the results of her investigation to Hemlock. I've something to share with you both. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire pound up by Hemlock, and the bits that weren't blackened and burnt with interesting read. Seems it was a contract of sort, promising a sale of a historically significant blade to a certain Lomincent merchant. I'll give you one guess as to which bloody blade it's referring to. The Lomincent bloke never gives a name, but he's infamous for building a trade empire on the ashes of the calamity. There's rumors aplenty as to why the shifty bug is so successful, and not a few of them point to a profit made from black market goods. Well, it turns out that this infamous merchant was stopped at a checkpoint on the border. The Temple Knights were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword, and reported that the trader was last seen making for Boulder Downs. That seems to match up with what we read in the contract, eh? We need to find that merchant, and wait until the thief shows up with the blade. What say you both? I can count on you to come along, right? No, you just hold on there, miss. I took your instructor job, and that doesn't mean you can drag me into the fray to wipe your goddamn asses. No one's saying you have to do any fighting. Think of it as a chance to trade us in the field. Even you might need to dodge a bullet or two. Why let myself get roped into these messes? Well, seeing as that merchant's given me homeland a bad name, I suppose I can help you this one time. Better see you out there too, Bofa. Okay, sure. That's settled then. Get your kits and meet us out near Boulder Downs. Boulder Downs, I think, is in the Central Highlands, so not too far for us to go. Yeah. We got our doggo. The doggo. I forget what kind of breed of dog this is in real life. It's some kind of whippet, right? It's not quite a Borzoi, right? I don't know. Them long nosies. Long nosy sniffy puppies. How far? Boulder Downs is at the bottom end. Okay, here it is. I already forgot what we were doing here. This is how I do all of my quests. I just kind of go, and then whatever happens, I'll figure out what I have to do. You just stand. There's ain't nothing like patrolling the broom. It's too open. Nervous? I'm not bloody nervous. It's the, what's the damn word? Anticipation! Aye. Oh, one idea. You like you walk into a fight, pick your targets and aim true. We found the merchant, Bofa. He's out there doing a deal as we speak, but first we need to make sure his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. Sim, grab another hound and sniff out the situation. I thought that guy was like a player character with no name. You'd best go too, Bofa, just in case them pups run into something they can't handle. If Simba fouls this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout for me. I'm surprised that Rosenthal is, like, well, I haven't streamed the rest of that. Rosenthal is like this rough and tumble motherfucker. I'm surprised he was so against training the people from the broom because they're closer to what he's used to. What? Hills don't trust us to summit? After all the drills Rosthal's put us through, I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Yeah, whatever. Well, if it's fine, then it's fine. Oh shit, it's 9. That means we can do Cactpot. Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested that the hunting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. Aye, that was the deal. We delivered the sword and then our client, as they say, turned around and gave it right back. Chained a bleeding heart or something, I don't know. Look, can you fence the thing or not? Yes, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. Aye, this is the bloke. Yes, ma'am, he's got the sword. Understood. I wonder if that's a fake. He was getting ready to charge in. We wait here for the rest of the hounds. The Sacred Blade Hunting. An impressive piece, heavy with history and tradition. It should fetch a fine price with the right buyer. Well, thank the bloody gods for that. Now about our share. I've got something to share with you right here, brigand. Who in the bloody hells are you? Hilda's hounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard, and you all suspects in the theft of the Sacred Blade Hunting. Ishgardian soldiers! I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. Get back here, you coward! Ugh. I don't know how he found us, but you'll not be leaving here alive. It is funny seeing everybody with the exact same, like, breathing in stance. I know that's just kind of how it works for these, but... Oh, there's so many. Good lord. Oh, I have other things. Who's in trouble? You. Ugh. Oh, there's way more of them. Alright, didn't lose anybody this time. Had enough yet? Bloody hells. Right, bring up me beauty. Here, I have a new playmate for you. Have fun. Is that Hilda? She's never been voiced before, I don't think. Whoa. Oh god.
Let's finish it.
Let's see if we can lend some juice to this fight. I'm lucky that I have not been, like, putting any of those right into... Wait, where's the stun? Yeah, I don't know where my stun was. I don't think I have it. This thing. There we go, there it is. Enough of this, man. Oh, I have fucking... Wait, Rusnell's using an axe? I thought he was a machinist. Anyhow. The lads are still after the bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got this lot sorted. We march him back to the Ishgard, squeeze him for information, then hand him over to Muscadine. We did it, Bofa. We got the sword back. The hounds have done well, eh? Hounds have done very well. Thanks, Bofa. It means a lot coming from you. Well, of course they've bloody done well. They've got me to train them. Sorry, Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems a bastard had a chocobo hidden nearby. He was in the saddle away before we could catch him. Ah! Well, there's not to be done about it. The bade's ours now, and in any case, let's call this one a victory. Time to head home! Bofa, hang out a bit for you. There's something we need to discuss. What's up? When he was fighting them bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. But I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. Old Abbots die hard, I guess. Anyway, do me a favor and tell Hilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied me curiosity. Well, okay. Gotta go all the way back the fuck up. I mean, I could teleport, but I don't wanna. Costs money. We're gonna do a big teleport after this anyway. I thought its tail for a second was like flapping around like a propeller. This is like Night Wolf mount, I think. What's it called? I don't remember. Wait, where are we going? No, yeah, it's this way. Whoops. Past it. It's like a werewolf almost, but I like it. It's cool. It's this guy, right? The way they still address me, even though I've done so much, they're just like, ah, yes, the ward. You may pass. Like, okay. Not like, sup, Bofa, what you doing? Wait, no, this is... I don't know why I did that. Fucking force of habit. Welcome back, Bofa. Wait, where's Rostnall? Thought he was with you. Yeah, taking time off to chase after a hunch. What the hell is that old pirate up to? I guess we'll have to just muddle along without him while he's looking into that firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit curious about it myself. What about you, Bofa? Come back to the broom when you can, and it might be just as well... might it be as well as we'll have a tale to tell. Old English. Or older English. Yeah, I'm still back in Shadowbringers for this one. Anyway, let's go. What's the best way to get there? Would it be from Limps? Well, this is a free teleport, so I'm doing that. Oh yeah, we have to go to Charlian. Everything's so expensive. Just as much. That's kind of good to go through these to check what we've been doing, or if there's anything else going on. Back to the Sailor Ferryman. It is fun coming here because you see people in like summer clothes because they're gonna go ocean fishing. I kind of do like having my gatherers be in like bathing suits and such. I hope this is the guy. Yes. Oh, I didn't even check what was around. Another time. Tuliolal. What am I doing around here? This is for trading. I'm back in Urkopacha. Let's just actually fully go there. Why can't I? There we go. I forget what we're doing. We're doing something with llamas. Oh, we also unlocked a whole bunch of side quests. Well, we'll get them for now. Ooh, people got new bardings for their chocobos. Fancy. You get the advanced mounts when you're like close to where you need to be. Who's this? Seaflu. Current dedication resume trade normal. Ah! You must be the artisan from Tuliolal. You're right on time. The damage the caravan sustained from the storm must be evaluated as soon as possible, and so I must ask you to begin your inspection immediately. I'm sure you know this well enough, but be sure to check whether any of the frames have been cracked, the canopies ripped, and or the balloons on either side punctured. We cannot move the caravans until we know they're safe. Have care while inspecting the caravans. You will find caravans stopped throughout the settlement. You'll need but inform me when you've finished. Another classic mistaken identity quest. Wait, was there one here? Hold on. Okay, no, we'll just do this one first. Well, we're on our way to the other one. I'm not even dressed like I'm an artisan. A full armor. Povli. Why, hello there. Tell me, friend, are you not curious about the vibrant carmine hue of our traditional wear? A shade this vivid can only be brought out of the application of an age-old dyeing technique. Help me out and I'll tell you all about it. In the hills southwest of here, where you can reach by exiting from the nearby gate, there are a few spots where sap notocactars are commonly found. I'd like you to collect precisely 2 of them for me. Worry not, I've prepared these 2 remarkably thick sacks that should get the job done. I appreciate your assistance. Okay, that's more of my speed, kind of. There's a... One, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. Canopies fastening appear to be coming loose. While this will not impede the caravan's ability to travel, repairs would undoubtedly lead to a more enjoyable journey for its passengers. Okay. So 2, something wrong with me. Waterproofing the caravans here, if not removed swiftly, the flooring's integrity may be compromised. 3, something wrong with me. That one, oh no, that's not that far. Is it? No, that's a bit far. There's still a lot, an alpaca on this one. Carefully examine the balloon, and I did play a picture. 4, nothing wrong with me. Let's hand this in and then start the other one. I don't know where the other quest is, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Ah, we can't jump it. Annoying. I mean, I guess probably if I had a mount on, but I don't want to have a mount for this.
Ma, you did a wonderful job. Though it seems that some of the caravans will need slight repairs. I'm relieved to hear the damage was not significant. By the way, an artisan claiming she'd beckoned all the way from 2 artists with inspections came to me moments ago, asking for work. I was in such a hurry to have the caravans examined that I mistook you for her. Please forgive me. I'm just grateful you were kind enough to heed my request. The caravans are an invasion of Cuteness. During his studies across the Salt, he encountered something called a chocobo carriage and had these designs in their image. By attaching balloons to either side, the caravans are lifted in the air, becoming light enough for our alpacas to pull. It is an immensely helpful invention, allowing us to tread the steep mountain road through our Tural even more safely and swiftly than ever. Thanks to you, we're one step closer to having our caravans ready for such travel once more, and returning to a sense of normalcy.
Nice. Oh, I forgot the strat was to have this being done by one of our other level 90 things, but I could just do roulettes. It's fine. Havely. I'll do whatever pops up in front of me. Something I can do for you?
We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca.
A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it?
With this basket of fine alpaca wool.
What does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want.
And what might that be?
Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff, and you've got yourself a deal.
This bodes well for our third promise. Such mezcal can only be had for 5 pel in the thousands column.
Hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you at least a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least.
3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price?
Because I must support the man of ambition who'll see my business proper. Sir Alja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It is nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Wow, thanks for outing us. I'm surprised he doesn't already know what the third promise looks like, though.
Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring in more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wukmalmat. The younger ones, though, to them strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future that the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But what about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yokhui ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well, then I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed, we just need to get on with it. I may not have a head of trade for this or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with a piece of Tulayalala on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration, so let's first try exchanging the wool for even something a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance.
Oh, that guy.
Of course, the Weaver! Bolnock was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now let's head back to that road where we first met him.
Yeah, we've learned that perhaps it's best to keep all cards close to the chest if we're doing it. I guess like there's no internet, but you think people would know. I don't know. Where's the other fuckers? Anyway.
Is this where you met the Weaver?
This is the spot.
After Bolnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Equilville's Inn. Most visitors to Watch and Pello end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we?
I kind of wonder what's up with the Pelu Pelu. Like, how close are they to, like, cures? Got a monster following me, but that's okay. I gotta do fucking Aether Currents after a while, too. Okay. Oh, we found the guy.
I hope he's willing to offer us something wonderful in exchange.
Maybe he doesn't have anything, though.
Ah, we meet again. But wait, weren't you all on your way to Watch and Pello? Can I have that basket, Bofa?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit.
I mean, we got it for free, so...
Bolnock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promised you. You wish to do business with me. Might I ask what this is all about?
Explains the situation.
I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts.
Oh, nice.
Peace in Toral is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve the peace within the throne. Thus, do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel, in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Bonlock. Thank you. I promise that I won't let you down.
I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings.
I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Bofa remembered our Weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Bofa. You take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Aaronville would never let me hear the end of it. All set. Our next deal is waiting to be found.
How do we find it, though? Success! You traded 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for a 500 pel wool poncho. This is an interesting way of showing things we haven't had before.
We turned 100 pel into 500. Now I know it's only 5 times more, but it feels like 500 times more. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we also should consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves.
That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours.
Yes, there you go. We found the demand for our supply.
So, where should we begin our search for prospective buyers?
There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers.
Who needs a poncho? A lot of Mamulja hardly wear anything to begin with.
Those are probably Landsguard or sellswords. Mamulja, who soldier for a living, prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements.
So even if they have bared shoulders, Mamulja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Oh, we're doing one of these things. I think this guy that looks kind of cold. Let's see. No coat or cloak, but also no weapon? Oh, we might have a winner. Ho there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof.
Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tulayolal and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu I'm a man who takes pride in his appearance and therefore work as well. But now look at me.
Well, sir, this is your lucky day.
What a splendid poncho! This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost.
We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade, for one of your fine tools perhaps.
What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp and the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pel in the 1,000 column.
Doubled, nice.
Oh, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's Mate Garden of Morwan, her field hands use hatchets to harvest mate, and I thought to oppress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you.
Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's Mate Garden we go.
Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We shall take alpacas.
I have mounts. These ones will be the calm type, right? Excellent trade. Success. You traded 500 pel wall potcher for a 1,000 pel hatchet. All right. How is my gear, actually? We're fine. Do I have to get something to unlock Aether Currents, or do I just do that? Hold on. No. Ooh, I can. 60 yalms to the northwest. So it's probably like here somewhere. Here we go again, riding alpacas.
Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. If you mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant.
No, I'm a craftsman. Let's put this on. There we go.
We've been doing so well. Even Tobli would have to agree. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. With that, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu has so kindly provided.
Do I have to ride the alpacas?
Ready to go? Let's mount up.
Fine. I guess it's gonna be automatic then. Okay.
Please don't spit. Please don't spit. You'll be fine. These ones are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have a knack for riding, no matter what you say. With our alpaca friends, we Pelu would never have become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Taral? I swear that mountain is too tall to be real.
Maybe it's not.
Worker Zormor? Wasn't that the name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. You have to take the long way around the cliffs to get there. To the highlands belong to the Yokui.
Filling in our map for us.
So, Mablu, you said you were learning about the peddler profession. You don't care for ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. It's just, I'm not sure I have the talent for it.
You've been talking about so much, though.
If I can help you buy the taming saddle, though, then it'll be proof that I could do this after all. In that case, you'd best get better ready to be a merchant.
She's been doing real well.
Look, we're almost there.
Yeah, this was kind of a far ride. Relatively.
We made it, and without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to Ikuvlo's inn, so we'll walk around the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of Rosa travel, you were adopted by the Dawn servant, weren't you, Third Promise?
That I was.
Then perhaps you understand. I was an orphan too, you see. Tobli took me in. He took in all the ranch hands, actually.
All of them?
Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if we were to prepare for the feat of gold. As it is mate harvesting season, or mate harvesting season, you can't have too many quality hatchets, and that Tawuklamat's way with people, and we should have no problem making a favorable deal. That's Meeplu herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the Third Promise, and let's get to bargaining.
Where is... I haven't been looking at the map at all. Oh, we went like right across everything. Past where I wanted to go for thing. Oh, this is one of those like one half, other half kind of things. Well, okay.
Did you give the hatchet back to Wuklamat? We should let her do the talking. To what do I owe this honor? You have the little axe for me?
What is this? Oh, this is for my other quest.
Thanks! Now to see what we can get for it. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields? I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, the Third Promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have on offer? This hatchet. Forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge of this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. A sack of mate leaves is valued at 1 pel in the thousands column, the same price as the hatchet. This deal will bring us no closer to the mezcal. If I may, Mistress Meatblue, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand of hatchets afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. We've missed the window for demand. In this case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have need for hatchets. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Woglot. That is why I am prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? If we were to help bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Quana's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you like, Mablu. Bofa and I have got to have mate together. Oh no, I'm helping too. Off to the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles each from you. True, that was smart. We're already out here providing the muscle. 40. Wow, so was okay. Let's try looking for that first. While I have like, I don't know if I can get it though. To the west, huh? Oh, there it is. How do I get up there though? Of course, I guess I'm not going to be able to get all of them because there's a bunch on the half. Where's the next one? 336 to the east. Okay, we'll do that later. Good thing I'm a master botanist. Just have my own hatchet. Working in the fields is pretty good exercise, I must say. And you get something for it. It feels good to take care of plants. I have no idea where this one comes from, but it's pretty cool to have it. You brought me some leaves then. There you go. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your companions fared before I make any decisions, though. Here, we've brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to help the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mate leaves. Premium mate! Bought at the shop. 1 sack of those leaves would cost no less than 5 pel in the thousands column. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvest. Mablu, what's wrong? As I was saying before, even after everything Tobly's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobly to accept my decision then? Hey, man. Intend to give up then? I can't! After getting a taste of real trading, I want to be a merchant more than ever. Then you'll just have to be honest. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Toral's peace, and becoming Dawn Servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobly held the same opinion, so talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. So we have to double this at least. What's next then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel? I mean, we're already halfway. No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for premium mezcal. Bargain our way into double the value, eh? Think you could do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Quana and Zoralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm Wuklam out of the Dawn's Promise, after all. She needs like a pep rally. Excellent trade. 1,000 became 5,000. Wait, hold on. I've never been one to take it slow. Once I have a goal in mind, it's full speed ahead. That's who I am. Before we go, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Avron's point. It's like I lose them. Ready then? Our next stop is the Mezcal Distillery. I'm surprised it's close here. Wait, what else is going on here? What that? Who are you? Pobly. Pobly's in need of a tea tester. I do need that. Hello there. I hear you're travel from across the salt. Just the person I need to assist me. I wish to expand trade beyond the borders of Toral, and so I've been planning on to export mate tea. The problem is, however, mate's reputation for being something of an acquired taste. My solution was to blend mate leaves with some of our local specialties, and your foreign palate would be the perfect to test them. One of our brewers has already paid a batch in the relaxation area. Why not go and speak with her? That's over there. Breezy Brewer. I just drink tea. No problem. Ah, you must be here to try our new blends. I've prepared 3 for you to sample. I believe there's nothing more telling than the expression one makes when you sip the first cup of an unfamiliar tea. So go on, have a taste, but please stay where I can see you. Okay. Drink the fruity blend. Okay. Fruity, rich, and earthy. I drink a lot of tea myself. You hint a taste of acidity, perhaps citrus. It complements the naturally yellow mellow mate tea well, serving to create a soothing mixture. I just kind of drink whatever.
The thing I'm sensitive to is caffeine, though.
Notes of honey and vanilla tickle your tongue. A delightful blend. It may very well have a wild appeal in Eorzea and beyond.
That sounds good to me.
You detect a light bitterness behind the full-body earthy flavor of this blend. It's quite unique, but surely we'll have it as admirers. I could see from your expressions how much you enjoyed each of the blends. As the one who personally brewed them, I'm truly honored. If you have a favorite among the selection, please let Pobly know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one personally. Like, in real life I would drink them all, but I'd probably drink the second one the best. Love me a sweet tea. I love sugar.
You're back. I take it you tried each of the blends. Tell me, which one was your favorite?
The rich blend.
Oh, I quite like that one myself. I thought perhaps the sweet taste of honey would mitigate the mate's naturally strong, bitter flavor, making it more palatable. Your perspective has been a great help, my friend. I thank you for your assistance. Though mate tea can be found anywhere in Toral, there's no guarantee that it will enjoy the same popularity in foreign lands. We must experiment and innovate if we are to capture new markets.
Nice. Once again, trying to get the bard going. Is this better? Yes. Go back to my dragon. We got the car going. Oh, we could also like test for ether currents. Whoops. 254 yom, so I still have a whiles to go. Nodal Cactar. 208 yams. I wonder if it's up on this thing. 190 yams to the south. Wait. I thought we were going northeast. Yeah. Hold on. I couldn't really stop to check because we were running away from cactars. 189 yams to the north. Okay. So I think I just got my directions messed up. I want to avoid a fight currently. If I get into it, it's not the worst thing in the world. Northeast. Oh, there it is. Look at that view. Good shit. Okay, where's the next one? Okay, that's a while. Where is... So we're going like this way. Oh, we got coffee. Interesting. Just make sure we don't miss any other... Yeah, that's still pretty far. Let's stay on the path. Oh wait, we're supposed to do that quest while we're out here. Man. If only we had flight. Well, maybe we'll find this on the way, regardless. Southwest is kind of... Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna go right into a monster. How do we get where we want to go? Oh, we gotta go... Whoops. We gotta go past this. I think it'll be near where the ether current is anyway. Oh, there's more of this here. I don't know if I'll manage to do it though, because that's a bit out of the way. I'll save it for when I'm leveling something else. Oops. You guys don't all have to go after me. Okay, so we don't have anybody following us anymore. Sapped Notocactor. Nope, not that one. I forget why they're out like that. As you force the Notocactor into the attack, you notice a red substance clinging to its cuticles. Weird. A red substance. Has it been like getting too drunk on something? Thick sacks to capture Notocactars. Where is that? 218 to the east. $116. Oh, so it's just... Oh, it's up there. Oh, well, we're also close to the other quests, so we'll take them just for now. But I'll only do them if they're kind of on the way. What are people asking me here? Also, I didn't really get to look around this place. Where's the next one gonna be? To the south. Is it gonna be... Oh, maybe we could go there. Vugilja. Stall with disinterest.
Ah, an unfamiliar face. Are you perhaps perchance a traveler? If so, I dare say you could not have timed your visit any better. Tell me, do you know of the hot springs managed by the Pelu Pelu? My master will soon be performing a traditional dance at the Maulja there. I intend to join him once I've closed my stall for the day. If you're interested in seeing it for yourself, simply head to Pelu retreat south of here. Look for a dancer carrying himself with poison grace.
Okay. Troubled craftsman. Wonder what's the trouble. Now this doesn't even give me anything. Well, it gives me XP.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have a moment? Please, I need your help. I'm a craftsman come to discuss a new project with a client, but I seem to have lost my lucky charm along the way. My dear doll. I'm afraid the meeting might turn out without it. The last time I saw it was at Panakpelu Retreat. Maybe it fell out while I was gathering my things. I'm to meet with my client in just a moment, and wouldn't do to be late. I realize this is sudden, but could you find my doll for me? I'll delay the meeting for as long as I can.
Well, I'll come back whenever I come back. Oh, let's get a new minion. Who are we gonna get? Who's that? Who is that? Wind Up Ramu. Oh. I don't remember where I got that. See if we can find that ether current. Somebody's already flying. 176 to the southwest. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Oh, that's a fate. To the west. Oh. Oh, wait, it's past the... Yeah, never mind. Is this something I can actually go to over here? No, fate not joined. I'm doing other things. See if I can get past this guy. He'll probably see me, but... Oh wait, if I can get up here... then maybe it's on the way here. Youplu. Hmm? You're interested in our traditional bathing dance. I'm honored. It would be my pleasure to show it to you, but to truly appreciate it, you must first understand the true purpose behind each movement. The dancer steps before the spring and pours purifying waters all over their body thrice, cleansing skin of grime, mind of thoughts, and joints of ache. When they are in perfect condition, may the dance begin. Come, I will show you. The bathing dance is under no circumstances allowed in the public springs. Those who do not comply will be escorted out of the band and banned from further entry. The stimulation is simply too much for the other guests. I will happy to have somebody escort you to one of our private springs where you may perform the dance to your heart's content. What? I was unaware of such a rule. Very well. It is regrettable that I cannot demonstrate Mobulja tradition before an audience, but better that I dance in private than not at all. I'm sorry that you came all this way for nothing, my friend. Would you be kind enough to let my pupil, Vugilja, know that I will be performing in seclusion? Aww. Couldn't, like, you, even if it's private, couldn't you, have people there, as well? I don't know. I don't remember this. The basket's completely empty. Oh, this is the guy's thing. Oh, I thought these were both the same. Doll is nowhere to be found. Small patch around the shelf. Find an adorable doll. More smile adorning his face. Appears to be the missing item. Okay, cool. So northwest is that way. Oh, I actually think it might be like fucking up there. There's nothing here, right? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I think I have to be beyond the barrier. So it goes. I'll at least get the bathing one because that gives me equips. But I think I'll leave the other one for a different job. Or I could do it now as this job. I don't know why I'm... Oh dear, forgive me. I didn't realize the dance has been forbidden in the public springs. I traveled all this way to perform it, following the graceful footsteps of the most experienced and most handsome of all my master's pupils. Oh, Bugalja, how I miss him. He left Toral many years ago, saying he would make a name for himself as a mercenary across the salt. I hope he is well. But that is neither here nor there. I must thank you for relaying Master's message to me. I will join him in the private springs when I have fished up here. Do we know that man? Bugalja? Hold on. I'm quickly gonna... Oh, he is a guy. Well, where do we find him? He's in like a hidden falls. Huh. There is a thing for him. So he's there doing well. It is unfortunate that you could not witness the dance today, but hopefully one day soon you will have the opportunity to behold the glory of our sacred dance. Interesting. He's in Costa del Sol. I don't remember anything about it. And this guy. Turns out we were faster than I thought that we were gonna be. Were you able to find it? Here you go.
Oh, thank goodness, my precious doll. I won't let it out of my sight again. We Pelu Pelu became merchants after Gulul Jalja bestowed a great kindness upon our people, to help to achieve his goal of fostering amity between clans. This doll's smart smile serves as a reminder to uphold that deal, to spread happiness through our trade. I've no doubt that you, being the kind-hearted individual you are, will enjoy great fortune and happiness in your future business endeavors. I truly can't thank you enough for your help. Okay, nice. Let's go back to this. Go back to another mount. Oh, the classic. What is the way? Oh, it's just over there. I'll take my shortcuts by running through everything. It is kind of funny how this guy's beef is just like, I saw you. What do you want? Oh, wait. Is the bulge in those sacks what I think it is? Don't talk about the bulge in my sack, dude. Wonderful, my friend, wonderful. Frail as I am, I could never have hoped to carry these back with these oversized succulents. As agreed, I will share with you the secrets of our dyeing technique. Tell me, did you notice a little bit of red on their cuticles as you pack them into sacks? It is nothing to be alarmed about, but those are in fact parasites. Once infested by the vilekin, the nodocactar gradually weaken. Eventually, they wander away from their prickly peers and settle in the southwestern hills, though it's not entirely clear if this migration is of its own volition. When we find a nodocactar completely sapped of strength, we brush the parasites, ailing it into a bag, dry them, and finally crush them to extract the carmine within. I'm sure using these insects to create dye must seem unusual, but when living in parched lands with sparse vegetation, one must develop a deep and rich understanding of all that is available. Deep and rich like the red of our dye. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, back to the main thing of it. Oh, the smell of mezcal is overpowering. The fumes alone are making me dizzy. We'll want to speak with a man by the name of Gobli. Even amongst his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a master of the craft. He knows the value of his product, so if we're going to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're going to need targeted information. That means asking around and taking the gossip. If you could talk to people here in the distillery, Bofa, perhaps Wuklamot could do the same at the village entrance. Meanwhile, I head to the north side and see what I could learn. Person just jumped all over us. Bibilja. Me? I'm a chief from Tuliolal. I often come here to buy Gobli's mezcal, the finest in Toral, according to my customers. He always brings out a jug during our dealings, but I can't handle this stuff too well myself. I take small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It would be nice to have less, potent refreshments during such conversations, else I might have to seriously reconsider our arrangement. Tsuvli. Gobli mightn't have a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, though, he'll be laughed out of Sunperch. Ah. So he's good at mezcal and probably not much else? Raplu. There's not much I could say about Gobli, but what I can tell you is Gobli's been saying. The other day he was muttering about monsters prowling around Agave Jaws. That's a field where they gather ingredients for the mezcal. Their presence has made it harder to procure said ingredients, and thus driven up the price of his product. A boon, some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't rightly bring joy to people if you can't make the thing they love. So we gotta take care of the monsters. It's our specialty. Right through the bushes. There she is. Oh, who are you talking to? So, what did you find out? Oh, we can make use of all of those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobli is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go ahead and I'll bring Wukamat. I wonder if Wuklamat got anything interesting. Like, I mean, probably, but...
Mezcal Distillery. Wait. This is not actually our way. It's behind? A bit confused. Okay, yeah, I think it's up this way. Yes? No? Maybe? Where the fuck am I going? Let's just get on a mount. Ugh. Even the mounts can't jump this shit. Come on, man. Oh, there's a sightseeing thingy. Nestling between the mountains, the dwellings of this village are noticeably scaled down to accommodate the smaller size of its inhabitants. It's here that the peddler of the clan of the Pelu Pelu manufacture their trading goods such as coffee and mezcal, as well as maintain a ranch for the breeding and training of alpacas. That much we figured out, but it is a pretty good site. Mezcal Distillery. Ah, I see, like a grindstone. You have business with me, madam. Why don't we talk down below so as not to distract the alpaca from his work? Boom, pew, 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 pew. Now what's this about? Keep it brief, won't you? I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal, assuming that you have any on hand with this. An excellent choice. I must warn you though, it doesn't come cheap. We don't have Pel, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-rate stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. Yes, you do. No deal? Just like that? Still, I hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Now the real bargaining begins. Which of your cards do you want to play first? Invitation to the palace, the monsters in the agave fields. So this is gonna be the last one, because it'll like kind of seal the deal. Maybe that kind of thing, because that's what we're doing right now. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, a Hubigo chef, is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Ah, you're right. Absolutely right. I'd noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hubigo friend, but I did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Should we offer to call the monsters causing them trouble? Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeves until we need it. Yeah. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volk Shunsa. It'd be such a shame to miss that chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court?
We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing. An introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnok, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliola.
Yeah.
As a supporter of Wuklamat and keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of outfits to fit this golden occasion.
That certainly is a tempting proposal, and one of which I would like to take full advantage, but the scales still aren't quite balancing.
Say, weren't there monsters running amok in Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you.
Truly, I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sounded bargain. All right, you have a deal.
Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment, and Bofa and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introductory letter to Bolnok. The fields you're looking for are just north of Wachanpalo. Be safe.
Let's go. Doing what I came to do. Whoops. Alright. So they're this way. Let's make sure. So there might be one nearby. Can we go up higher? No. Oh, I'm stuck. How do we get there? It says like there's a path here, but there kind of isn't. Unless we can. Oh, kind of. Wait, shit. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I guess we have to fight it. No real problem. Anyway, what I wanted to do was this. Northeast. Normally I'd be able to see it. Okay, that's where the plot thing is. 109 yams to the northeast. Oh, I was looking the wrong direction. Uh, 45 yams to the north. Where is it? There it is. Oh, shit. Let's see how far we can... Okay, we can just deal with the one. Two randoms up here. Okay. Where am I going? Hold on, I'm distracted. Oh, there she is. Is there any more? Yeah, no, then. So I think we finished all I could do at this point. Do they? Oh, they do. Okay. Oh, some Fracas. That's right. Forgot that that was a thing.
That should be Agave Jaws. Just over there. This will go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests.
What pests? Who are you? Hey, let's have one of these. Oh, we didn't even get to the meat of the rotation. Let's see if we will over here. Where's mine? There we go. Why not high jump? I like high jump. I kind of miss it charging my thing though. Everything's all different. What? What are you? Nah. Use this. There we go. Okay. What's up?
Compared to the creature I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head on back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Mablu the sack of leaves so she can seal the deal.
Yeah, these things are ugly. Jeez. Oh, Kongmato. I forgot I had one of these Beast Tribe quests. It's cloudy. I miss flying. Yeah. What does Woklamat say?
Go on, give Mablu the sack of leaves so she can seal the deal.
Finish already? Even hardened mercenaries would have taken longer. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
These monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now if I could just have the sack of leaves... Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods.
Honestly, you should have held on to them while I was fighting, but whatever.
Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobly. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Bolnock as agreed.
Oop.
Then the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yes! We finally have the mezcal! Great work! Especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, our third promise. But let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand.
Mablu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. See, he's assuming you're already pretty experienced.
Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand. For now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you.
Look, our little fledgling. Excellent trade. Success. You traded a 5,000 pel sack of top-grade mate leaves for a 10,000 pel jug of premium mezcal. Okay, Woklamat. Well...
Master Gobly's place makes me confident I can be a peddler after all. Well, a bit more confident than before, at least. I'm satisfied with our trade, and I trust you are too. Should you have need of more mezcal, you know who to come to. Wuklamat is ready to return to Havli. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it until we get to the saddle maker. She just drops it. Oh god. Can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over again? Luckily, Havli's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. No, not far from leveling up. If this was like the Hildebrand thing, we would have dropped it. The third promise looks ready to make the trade the mezcal now. My price is final. Bring me a jug of premium mezcal or go bothering with another saddle maker. This is it. The trade we've been working towards. I need to probably read slower. Phew! Still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, saddler. We've bought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing, a few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. And big muscles. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoralja, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft you a saddle, third promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours! And to think we started out with only 100 pel basket of alpaca wool. Mablu, you're going to be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, third promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Nice. Success. You traded a 10,000 pel jug for a premium mezcal for a taming saddle. We done it. Congration. It's already dark. Who is doing fucking moves behind us? Why? It looks like everyone's been pitching in with the alpacas. Aaronville. We have been away for some time. I assume trading was productive. I made the small mistake of startling one and caught a glob of spittle for my trouble. I'm beginning to understand Wuklamat's aversion to the animals. Tobley and Aaronville had been teaching us how to care for alpacas. One gentle girl ate the feed straight from my hand. At least she's been having a good time. Let's tell them the good news. You've acquired the saddle, then? Yes, and that is in no small part to thanks to yes, and thanks in no small part to Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends who can practice.
It's better you could practice here than there. I know. This is something I need to learn.
Great sunken gods, I did it!
He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting of Wiklamat's touch.
That is because of the singular scent which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a long look at one of you before, but
you're actually kind of cute. They're very cute.
You're only now noticing that? Zoralja, he's back.
Oh wow, he got like a shiny one and shit. Having done exactly what he set out to do.
That alpaca he's brought. Is it just me, or is it glowing?
I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. He didn't even use the saddle or nothing, but he didn't learn the lessons.
How did he manage to snare a prize like that?
A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wiklamat. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Toral can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature, these are what moved the clans to join the founding of Tuliolal all these years ago. I mean, that's kind of true. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth, they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but as opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much-needed lessons in the reality of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. 'Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I've seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it left behind. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. You say that from far away. Oops. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors. As well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. This is why Gululjalja did not elevate the Mamulja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliolal, but the star in its entirety. So you're going to take over our lands.
What? Why?
I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone?
He's always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Koana. It's not like we're not even family.
Aw. That is the sadder part of it. That you don't even, like, get it, really. Like, he's just doing his own thing. I hope he doesn't, like, hate you or anything. A golden alpaca in the flesh. Like the golden city, I thought them a children's tale.
What kind of idiot thinks the world can be united with war? Even the most guardians have since realized that their conquests were a mistake. Zaralja is willing to go to war for his twisted vision of peace, but should he achieve this peace, then what? So much of our star has begun to embrace reconciliation and rebuild, and this would-be warlord would thrust us all back into turmoil. We cannot allow it to happen. I could never agree with Zaralja. I want Tuliyola to be a land of peace, now and always. I'll ponder Zaralja and his mysteries later. Right now I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle, I've practiced how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Orunkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Luklamat off on our hunt.
Yeah, at least this is, like, work that I don't have to do. Where are we going? Can I just jump off that? I think I can. Oh no, there's a path. Yeah, okay, so we have to go around. Make sure. Southwest. That's still too long over. It's probably in the other half. Which might be through here. What the alpacas fight us? Is this just like wild? No, it's just kind of chilling. Okay. I've never set foot beyond this point. The valley is said to be home to fiends far more ferocious than spitting alpacas. How deep do you think the valley is? I glanced over the edge of the way here, but the mist was too thick to even speculate. Orunkanka is a deep and treacherous place, so only those with the head ledger's blessings are permitted to go there. Zaralja may have caught his alpaca first, but that doesn't mean Wuplamat is out of the running. She can do this. Mablu's right. The least we can do is let Wuklamat know we're cheering for her. So we're gonna have to cheer in front of her. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer.
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
That's the way.
Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wuklamat is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
He's going home. Oh no, he's sitting.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
We might as well make camp, yeah.
trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
Well, he has to.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Oh.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
Oh boy.
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
Interesting how he doesn't have a bunny nose. I kind of like when Viera have that. I guess it depends on like which Viera you choose for your thing, but
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
she's probably fine, honestly.
Wait. Do you hear that?
She has like a flying alpaca.
They did it.
He just passes out. Yeah.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
I wonder what happened over there.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
This thing just chilling. Who knows what they went through together?
We were out here for quite some time, but I'm glad Wuklamat was able to catch her alpaca. And Erenville choosing to share his story with us was a welcome surprise. Alfie Node was quick to lend a hand with dismantling the tent. Is this to be his new obsession now that he's mastered collecting firewood?
Wow.
Thanks to Alfie Node and his healing hands, I can actually stand again. Maybe even walk.
Well, you have an alpaca if you can't even walk, so that's a good thing.
Wuklamat had no serious injuries to speak of. However, she had clearly been pushed to the very limits of her endurance.
I spoke too much. If Wuklamat is up to it, we should be heading back to Tobli.
I'm so relieved the Third Promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the Feast of Gold.
The feet of gold. Okay. Ice blue, raptor blue, cactar green. Night world silver. I don't know if I want any of those. Like, I know dice can be valuable, but yeah. Mablu is minded to rush out to the village.
Uklemat seems seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know it would melt away fatigue like the magic. Mate tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive.
Well, there you go.
As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise.
This guy just like yucking it up over here. No, we have to go this way. Ugh. It's always less interesting traveling back to a place you've been to a million times. Barbmole, whatever, man. Mole a whack.
Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea. Then Wuklemat can't be that far behind.
Ugh. Tea time. We finally get to chill. After we couldn't really eat our tacos.
Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more confident around our fuzzy friends.
Comfortable.
Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them.
Welcome back, third promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you?
Yes. There's no mistaking a valley alpaca.
I commend you on your success. Well done.
Yes! We did it!
Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoralja did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulul Jalja himself.
Papa was chasing alpacas too?
So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tuliolal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yokui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulu Jalja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Oh, we can see a second face, sort of. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yokui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber while he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jaja descended the cliffs to chase against the giants and freed the Pelopelo from the Yokui's subjugation. He then turned a praising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who had traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that a few words from Gulul Jalja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants.
I've never heard the bond that Papa forged with the Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gulul Jalja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. So this is what they look like. Go on, set it in the tablet. It just doesn't do anything. Oh, never mind. A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. Well, you're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wuklamat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards a life filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to watch any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler. I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobli. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokhui. They once ruled over far more than just Urukpacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were overlords of Yoktural and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokhui have to tell us? They might not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Up. Oh, Kyle, I have a question I'd been meaning to ask since we finished the feat. Where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Yoktural around 20 years ago. Since then it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. You want to know how it first came to be crafted? I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller from many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then. Let's head back to Tuliolal and get ready to search for the next elector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn servant, so make sure to set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heel. But you've heard Zoral Jal's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his dispassionate ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuklamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Wow, that took 2 hours to get this done. I mean, at least we're kind of going on. I'd expected as much from the moment I saw him, but winning the contest against Zoralja will not be easy. The Yokui once ruled the entirety of Rokural. I'm curious to see what has become of them. Four-legged troubles aside, Wuklamat completed the feat and earned the keystone. That's all that matters. I never dared hope that we would find a lead for this earring mystery so quickly. It feels good to have the feet of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory fails beside Goralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, but in God's know you've all been so supportive. But I want to be strong, or wise like my brothers, to be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Shabalyavte with us. The contest has hardly begun. Yeah, have I? I've been, oh god, all of these. Well, let's get the blue ones while we're here. The rest can wait until I'm leveling something specific up. What could they possibly unlock? Oh, the corn servant is here too. Well, at least I know what that is. Ugh. Haven't I talked to this person before? Oh, these are, yeah, okay. Nobody's running his hands together. Hey, I recognize you. You're Bofa, yes. I've heard about you. Companion to the Third Promise. A most dependable individual. The name's Nopli, and have you know I'm a merchant blessed by fortune, if I do say so myself. Indeed, I believe our meeting today is no chance encounter, but the hands of fate guiding us one singular purpose. The exchange of invaluable items at an unbelievable price. If I could direct your attention over here for just a moment. Feast your eyes on these, crystals of exceedingly rare and precious corrupted crystals. Beautiful, aren't they? They were extracted from the remote regions of Eorzea and shine in bright, brilliant orange hue, quite unlike your run-of-the-mill crystals, no. For you, I'm willing to offer them for the low, low price of 1 pel. In the millions column. It's nigh highway robbery at this valuation, but anything for a friend of the Third Promise. They're not even worth a fraction of that price. Like, you could just get them. What do you mean? Consider how much it set me back to purchase them. The price I'm offering should be personally reasonable. Strange. These are precious crystals, are they not? Fucking no. They're corrupted. They're just trouble, mostly. Just to be certain, these crystals are considered priceless treasures in the Eorzea, right? No, they're a liability. Now let me see if I'm getting this right. Not only are corrupted crystals commonplace across the salt, but they're also highly volatile. and in the past you once used such crystals together with an elemental converter to do battle with powerful entities you called primals. What's more, you kept them in a warded container at all times to protect against their deleterious effects. All of which to say is no practical use for such crystals has been discovered, meaning no one with sense would ever bother to mine them. The peddler who sold the crystals to me never mentioned a word of this. He claimed they're extremely rare in Erosia, which is why I decided to purchase them in the first place, even at the exorbitant price he offered. Naturally, I believed him, never having seen crystals of their like. Could you blame me? But if they really have no use... Have I, Nopli the Lucky, been swindled? I think so, dude. Well, at the very least, I was able to learn about the crystal's true nature before selling them to some poor soul. Fortune hasn't abandoned me completely yet. At any rate, I'd like to verify whether these crystals truly had no value. Would you be willing to help me look into this, Bofa? I need someone I can trust, and that you'd be willing to share the truth with me says a lot. No need to answer right away. Give it some thought. If you've no interest, you're free to be on your way. If you decide to assist me, however, I'll be here waiting. Damn, dude. Sorry for your loss. You're willing to help then? Wonderful! You're truly a kind-hearted soul. Now, before I go and confront the merchant who sold me these crystals, I'd like to look into potential uses for them in Tural. For instance, crystals are in high demand amongst Turali mages, who make extensive use of them in their rituals. And I just so happen to know a spellcaster amongst the distillery's guard. I would like you to speak with them about the corrupted crystals and gauge their interest in purchasing them. In the meantime, I will say about procuring a container to ward off the crystal's harmful effects. Per your explanation, preparing an elemental converter with my skills is likely impossible, but finding the requisite materials for a warding vessel should be well within my abilities. The mage you're looking for is an individual of the Bunewa tribe. If you happen upon someone wielding a staff, chances are you found them. Okay, cool. Where's the other one? A flustered merchant. Oh, thank goodness, a capable-looking traveler. Please, I need your help. My caravan was attacked by beasts. I had a young bodyguard, a young Mamulja mercenary, but he could barely fend for himself, let alone me. He managed to somehow throw me over his shoulder and carry me all the way back here, but no sooner did my feet touch the ground than he ran back into the jaws of death. Damned if I could figure out why. Injured as he was, I don't like his chances. Please, I beg of you, go to Chabayukek and save him. Well, maybe not this moment. Where am I going? I'm supposed to go back to... Yeah, we'll go back to Tuliyola and I'll deal with the rest later. I'm surprised it's so expensive given we're right here. But whatever, man. You will go to the Bayside Bevy. See what our friends say. A golden alpaca. Alone, I've made a try to track the beast myself. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to Kozamuka. Chances are we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your patient Hanu friend has had to say. See what the three of these guys say. With one keystone already in hand, we made an auspicious start to the contest. Hopefully our next attempt is equally successful. The rules of the contest seem clear enough now. Scenes from the saga point us in the direction of the electors, and the electors are awarded keystones for performing their feats. Simple. Without knowing how far the other claimants have progressed, taking anything other than a brief rest is out of the question. Yeah. Helpful Hanu is waiting to answer your questions. I have been quite content waiting here, dining on the third prompt's coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okanu. We go south through the route to the Dawn, and then follow the road which runs alongside the Komazama River, is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, however. The houses were torn apart and several people injured if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Okay, so not too bad. Now, I'm worried for the Hanu. It seems that they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound to come for Komazamauka, we should head over to the arch.
Okay. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's just that one there. Will the Aethernet shard... We'll just go back in. No preference. The Hanu are a fellow folk who should welcome us with open arms, assuming they are not too preoccupied with recent troubles, that is.
Through this gate and we'll be on our way south to Kozumauka.
Are we all ready to leave?
Then onward to Kozumauka.
Oh, I forgot to talk to the other two.
Open the way.
I was just kind of talking to whoever. Oh, experience points already. Well. Oh, it's because we discovered a new area.
Kozumauka, land
Kozumauka.
of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Serpent and his comrades once traveled.
Kozumauka. Yoktural.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on.
She'll just fall into a bog
Ham
right
isn't
now.
much farther.
Let's go. Big map again. 3 Aetherites. Look at that.
I'd love to stand at the bottom of those huge waterfalls and bask in the majesty of it all. Pity they're so far away.
Wetlands is an apt name. Much of the ground here is positively saturated.
There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long.
Right, it's also ether compass our way. Okay, so it's a bit far away, so we might as well just go. Very colorful trees. Frame rate is kind of suffering from all of it, though. Ow! Stupid distracting waterfalls. So this is a Hanu village. One can tell at a glance how very different their culture is to the Vanus.
Assuming we have the right idea, one of the Dawn Servants' electors should be here somewhere.
Which we kind of do.
The water from the falls must flood the wetlands and flow into all these streams and rivers.
Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings.
Hey! I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu.
Oh. New internet design. Okay. Yeah, so everyone's saying the same things. Everything spawned in. That was weird.
It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector.
Oh, dance.
Okokali!
Ohokaili?
Oho.
What now? Haven't you been here before? It's the Hanu greeting. Surely you heard about it the last time you were here.
Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during this rite of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village.
Interesting. I wonder if this is part of the test, though.
Right then. It helped to do some investigating at Wachinpelo, so let's take a look around here as well.
Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erinville, Alisay, and Kyle could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklumat, Bokefa, and myself will handle this northern half.
Sounds good to me.
All right. First things first is Aetheryte. Okay, you know what? We will do things on the way. It doesn't take long to unlock the gemstone trader.
Welcome, welcome! I'm glad to say the damage from the storm has been repaired and our stores are open for business. If you have any bicolor gemstones to trade, I'd love to take a look.
Okay. So that is... Oh, we do have bicolor from, like, before, but, eh. Can we attune from here? Yeah. I do like the reddish color of it. Is there not a... Oh, I guess they don't have... we don't know their transport thing right now, so we don't know. Oh, well, they have something here. Porter. Probably alpacas. Vantage point? Oh, is it one of these where we get to, like, poke around with things? Or are we just looking? Hmm. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Dispirited Hanu. You heard about the storm. I'd never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn servants sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But the roofs and walls can be patched. There's so much else that was lost for good. Oh, I guess this is something that you have to say for the quests. Wait. Oh, we'll climb down there.
A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wooden reeds. There must be something I could do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more.
Where am I going? We got another vantage point. Or, oh, bundled reeds. The dry and shrunken bundles are suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Wait. How do we get there? I guess I'll go around from the etherite. Rather than jumping down and then can't get back up. Oh yeah, I forgot the bike mount has like faster speed no matter what. Yeah, I should remember to use it. Boat of woven wreaths. Oh, yeah, Alpha Node. Get out of my way, I'm trying to speak to Alpha Node. Some manner of boat. Oh, that's all you say? Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. This boat must have been woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to Hanu then.
Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way!
We ought to hurry over too.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
Maybe it's Koana this time.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here.
Oh, he is here.
But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast.
Oh, that guy.
Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament.
Oh,
For
grin.
surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Jeez.
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat-giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
What a dick.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Shouldn't the second head be wiser generally?
Eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Want to start something? Jeez.
Damn it, I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
So many haters. Okay.
I understand not wanting to fall behind, but rushing ahead risks playing into our opponent's hands. Let's not do anything reckless and think matters through.
This kind of feat is tailor-made for a rational, educated scholar like Koana.
So the Hanu Hanu also eat the reeds? Yet another way in which they differ from the Banu. Not that I intend to gratify them with a response, but Bakul Jaja's provocations are hard to ignore. I don't know the first thing about farming, but there is a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words.
Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. We got side quests already. But we're not going in that direction, so whip. Wait, where are they? Uyuyubu.
And here I thought these feats would have us battling dire fiends or similar. Agriculture is a far thornier problem. I see. They irrigate the fields by diverting water from the neighbouring river. 'Tis unlikely the reeds ever dry out. Look at these fields! Why, this could be a painting!
I know she wants to do her best, but she should be careful to not make promises she cannot keep. I mean, she's gotta try.
You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time.
Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Yep. Off we go. Into the mud. Wilted reeds. As Dan and Holly described, the reeds appear wilted and all unhealthy. Ether compass. Okay, still pretty far. Lethargic frog. A small frog catches your eye. Strange lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Maybe it's some other part of it? I don't know. Patty mud. The soil in patties is what I would expect. Rich in color and suitably moist, not dry, not flaky. Well.
Oh, a water strider. A bit sluggish, though. More of a water shambler.
There's something weird in the water, maybe.
Not amiss with the patties themselves, as far as I can tell. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together, and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I agree. The water looks to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted.
The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them.
Could something be invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water?
We would need an alchemist to know for certain.
I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creature seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe.
Go on.
The festival! This is traditionally occasional for a celebration renewal, so without it the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead to us to a solution for the other.
Stranger things have happened, I guess.
Right?
I failed to see the relationship between festivals and fields.
Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining.
I suppose.
Besides, this is Wook Lamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it.
Aaronville?
There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone.
Well, yeah. Let's get on our bike. It's still far. Hanu. Actually, no, we can go from here. Oh, we can.
The handles give me pause before, but now I understand their purpose.
Handles? Oh, it's gonna be carried, probably.
What a charming float. I wonder what bird was the inspiration for this design.
I've never been here during festival season, so this is all new to me too. Let's see.
Look at the size of that thing. I hope they don't expect me to help carry it. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear somewhat damaged. Doesn't that appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look.
Oh, that's Crow. Let's pick the festival float and may move the camera. Okay, it's one of these. Oh, it's missing an eye. What the heck? Alright, one of the things is also broken. Let's look at the missing eye first.
Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone.
Let's...
Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact?
Where's the last bit? Seems... Oh, wait, no, that's the rug. That's okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. Everything else seems pretty good. Let's move around until something pops up. Is it the beak? Is it the front? Is it the top? Is it the tail? Bedraggle's feathers. Oh, okay. I didn't really look at that before.
These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Well, I think we can agree that this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it?
What is going on here?
We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame that it's in such poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather?
Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings, no ihihana.
Ihihana! That's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined, we're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help you give the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need an abokisha for the missing eye, uipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. Abokisha is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however. The winds chosen is a victor of a competition which contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics, and that's something of a problem right now. We, Hanu, are gifted at employing such sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reed seed will only make it harder. So I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated, and if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by the custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may just have stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means many feathers taken from the victor would be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, such as timber flavored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float might also function as an arcane device. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh! Ihan is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops, so if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait, the float was a tool for magic? That's the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason for change it, but when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. 3 years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I am still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who has been maintaining the float for the past few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We'll encourage the people of Volcano to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. The 3 of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine, after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linuhanu. Nice to meet you, Linuhanu. And certainly, let's all go together. All right. Who are we talking to? We're making progress now. The solution to Okanu's woes is as good as found. To find myself working along the third promise herself. Unexpected, to say the least. Thanks to Wuklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instincts. Linuhanu wishes to take you to the shipwright. The shipwright's name is Wuk Ivu. He's a Shpral who only moved to Kozamuka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okbekbe, to the east of here. No, you don't. Wait, there's a quest right here. Where? Why can't I see it? Is it underneath? It's kind of annoying. No, where the fuck? Is it over? Is there an upstairs? Oh, there is. Wow. Zanuhanu. Zanuhanu is twiddling his claws nervously. Oh, I simply don't have enough. I'll never finish at this rate. Oh, but a kind soul might change that. Kind and strong. Strong enough, I think, to help me with the little problem I have. You see, soon we Hanu will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats, but the great storm washed away our store of combs. We can't very well use our claws, so I've spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short. But if I had a shell from my mature marbled beetle, I could make enough combs for everyone. Please, make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt one. I can feel my feathers falling out as we speak. I've done this for the Vanu before. Gets all itchy and shit. Woo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so we have gone there before. Ooh, Nuhanu. Lee Nuhanu. Oh, it seems to have a place where visitors can stay. It looks cozy. Look over there. Do you see that big winding staircase? No. Oh, there. Oh, that's neat. This is Okbekbe, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamuka from Puloyola Ness are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukevu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, climb up the stairs can be challenging. I'll probably just bike up. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, before we do that. 108 to the north. Let's go pick that up. Oh, it's right there. $402. Okay, that'll be a while. I'm talking about being rude or whatnot, and I'm just like riding a bike up the stairs. House of Waters High. We are hoping to enlist the man's aid, so it pays not to be rude in any case. I should mention that Wukivo isn't only a stickler for etiquette, he is also, well, you'll find out soon enough. Okali. Ohokali. Ooh.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
Come on.
Did you do it? Okay. Are we good?
Good. You brought your manners with you.
Okay, good.
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
It's like this is your dad, turns out.
You're Wuklamat.
Yeah.
Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Oh shit.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
Alright then, consider it forgotten.
So quick.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
Abukisha.
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
10 days is a long
Can't wait
days.
that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I'm doing something,
I
dude.
told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
This guy.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
He's like, but it is though.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Okay.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
There we go.
All right then, let's get moving.
Was he one of the guys from like Buckle Jaja's thing? Yeah.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out.
What are they trying to do, man?
The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
I kind of wonder what Quan is doing. Maybe he's just making a machine that's like, well, this will keep the ethereal properties better, so like you don't have to do that as much anymore.
A rather eccentric fellow, but I feel his heart is in the right place. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okanu. We can return to the village first, and then head there on foot.
Okay. Off we go. Maybe we'll pick up that other quest while we're there. Is it in the village? Or outside? I don't know. Oh, they're kind of a bit far from each other, but we're already here. I'm kind of... Oh, it is outside. Kanhanu is gazing at the wooden pillars with a worry in his eyes.
Honored visitor, might you lend me your aid? Since the storm, I've worked night and night to repair our homes, and the end is finally in sight. The last step is to coat the floors and foundations with resin that protects from water, but there's simply too much work for one pair of claws. You will help then. Splendid. We should start by gathering the resin from the trees to north of Volcano. Then all we have to do is use it to coat the structures in Okbekbe to fortify them against the elements. I'll apply the resin to the floors after I've made my final repairs and ask that you handle the supporting pillars. Afterwards, they should withstand the worst the heavens can throw at them.
True. Ah, it is alpacas again.
Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way.
For some reason, I thought the big guy would be the one, but... Wait. We gotta have the bike. Well, one of our quest thing is on the way, so that helps. There it is. I forget what we were doing for this. Marbled beetle, that's what we're here for. Should have jumped. Let's do this. This is taking too long. We'll do a bloodbath. There we go. It's this way.
Look, you can see the falls at the back of the cave. These hollows must have been carved out by the constant deluge of water from above. Cave Kikitola, as promised. Come home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Bakisha by its green glued lipper. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half, and I'll take the east. We gotta search for the ether. Ooh, 158 to the west. Let's just bike it. We're kind of going that way anyway. 89 to the southwest. It's in there then. Where else in here would it be? Oh, there it is. There we go. And let's pan for some gold. Or some emeralds. This tiny pebble catches your eye, but its coloring is gray rather than green. Well, what? What's this? Oh. I didn't even know. Just XIV seems like the exact mineral. Okay. So we don't need to do anything else. We're going to be wrapping up soon. Let's get into it. Some of the cave's inhabitants took umbrage at my presence, but it was nothing for a few swishes of my brush couldn't handle. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Yes, this is Abukisha. Along with Krau's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you've brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader this year's Ihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell on me to carry on in his stead. That's why you agreed to Wuklamat's request despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurts to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. So we shall! With that, let's return and deliver the Abukisha into Wuk-Evu's waiting hands. I forget which of the saga we're doing for this one. You can't come out of the water. You're not gonna. I got a bike. Where is... Oh, it's far there, so I might as well turn this in. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's upstairs. I forgot.
Actually, let's hand this in with you. You're back already. You did hunt a mature beetle, yes? Not a newly hatched one? My, this is in exquisite shape. I shall make combs fit for Kihali. As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just an eyesore. Old feathers can make us sick. That's why a good comb is essential to us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that befits your contribution to our health and beauty. Nice. I gotta be a dragon. Whee! No, it's actually not that far. Let's go do this. Repellent resin. What is that? New kind of goo-boo. Fuzzy. The thick viscous resin pours slowly into the bottle. Go to Big Bay and coat its supporting pillars with the substance. We will do that. Oh, it's all the way over there? Jeez. Wait, where did I think we were before? Have I been here before? Oh, this is where the what's-his-name is. Okay. Well, it's all on the way. So I'm doing the underground things. Isn't it hard to do it properly when it's like wet all the time? I mean, I guess I don't have much of a choice. Let's just actually keep doing this. Oh, we have to go back. Never mind. We're not gonna go back. We're gonna go to the guy. We just have to... Oh, we don't even have to go up anywhere. I forgot. It's like on the bottom of its own thing. There we go. Uppies.
I hope Clamat's foray was as productive as ours.
We've come too far to stop now. The lifting of wings must go on.
We just got back ourselves. Did you find the stone we needed?
Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abukisha? Yes, these are excellent samples. A goodly quantity too. At this stage, you've likely surmised the lifting of wings encourages the crops to go, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If it all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity.
Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete.
Alright. I shall do as that person has done. Fall damage, no expansion. This bike does seem somewhat out of place in the current setting, I must admit. But chocobos are just not as fast. Nothing else is until I get them ether currents. Where am I going? I've passed where I wanted to go. As Wukevu said, the festival really is a spectacle to behold. Gathering the Uyuipo was a trial in of itself. At first, Wukivu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and then proceeded to slam his head up into an Uyuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it. Again. And it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles in the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers for the twins. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Over there, by the float. Isn't that the third promise? The rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that it will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okano together. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count out Kwana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another one of his innovations firsthand. Heh, that sounds like our Kwana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. Took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of the Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feather sailing for miles. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaronville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Part magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wooden gemstone replacements crafted by Wukevu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually sent to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Our beloved Ihihana, the lifted of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus I do nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a sole procession towards Kozanaki, where the sacred likeness of Kishaihi is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of the dangerous wildlife, so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect to sit until Wukevu is finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wukevu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and the branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the Stride of the Sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. Okay, I get the sense that this is going to have some kind of like twist to it when we get here. So we'll save that for next time, which is I don't know when. For sure it will be Friday, right? Yes, for sure it will be this Friday. It might be again on Monday as well. We might as well pop the ending, but that may or might not happen. It depends on whether or not we finish Diary of a Spaceport Janitor on that day, which we might, which I'm fully prepared to play this after. I just want to get through it. I want to see what happens, obviously. But yeah, that's it for today. So everybody, hopefully the weekend is good for y'all. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool, stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.